Hi, my name is Linda and welcome to my channel Linda's Mysteries. Here I cover topics about tarot cards and other cards and spirituality, including all the mysteries around it. Today I wanted to answer a question that I received in one of my workshops, and it goes along like this. Is it better to learn intuitive or through reading the guidebook? So this is really about how do you learn tarot card reading when you are beginning. I will say that for me it's both. Let me explain. So when you start out and you are really a beginner, yes, you will not know all the 78 tarot card meanings. There is a specific structure, all that takes time. But if you only memorize the cards, only memorize the 22 major arcana and 56 minor, you're not really reading the cards, you're just reciting them. I am honest about this. So maybe not every, but most tarot card decks will actually come with a little guidebook, and this is what the question is about. Would the reading be good with using the guidebook? Of course it would be helpful, because the little guidebook has the intended meanings. Usually, if it's a small book like this, it will actually have just a few key words. It won't have a big description. It won't have a long message like, for example, oracle cards would. That is a different card type. If you don't know it, somewhere here is a video that I covered about the differences of tarot versus oracle cards. But yes, the little guidebook is sometimes also giving a bit more meanings, but it is not actually giving you a lot of space of self-reflection if you read tarot cards like this. That is why I say I would combine both. I would learn these little meanings because why not? It's intriguing, it's fun. It's you being able to check what somebody else who might be a bit more, active in the tarot world thinks about specific keywords that a card could have, right? So it can be very helpful. But the tricky bit is that if you will start to look for tarot card meanings out there, you will find so many meanings. I remember doing it myself and very fast realizing that there are so many opposing meanings. There are so many ideas of future prediction, etc., etc. And you actually just get so confused if you are just trying to take it all in and memorize it, and then getting frustrated that you don't remember a specific court card or something else. But I can tell you that if you're learning how to read tarot cards intuitively, you won't have these problems. That sounds good, right? Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you're doing an intuitive tarot card reading, at least the way I do it and the way I teach it, goes along you having a self-reflectory experience when you're reading cards. You're having a mindful moment with yourself. It's not about others, it's not about prediction so much. It's more about you and your subconscious, you recognizing yourself in the cards. But it does take a bit of time to get comfortable with this method. It takes time to build up your trust in your own intuition. And that's why I cover this level of tarot intuitive reading method in courses mostly. But I also will do it in any workshop, in anything that I do. So if you're following along with me and learning tarot here, you will grasp the method over time. I can give tips on how to make sure that you are learning every card more intuitively, but that I will cover in more depth in the video in the future. It might be somewhere here if I add it. And let me know if you're interested to receive tips on intuitive tarot card reading. For now, I will leave you with the simplest things that can help you right now. So if you want to be a bit more intuitive, I can't say if this will be like the full method that I'm giving, not really. This is a much shorter version, but one of the main ideas is to make sure that your mind is at ease. So make sure that whatever space you're reading the cards in doesn't involve too harsh topics for you. Meaning, if you get very emotional about the reading, perhaps it's not time to consider to read it on your own. Maybe that's the moment to use a bit of guidebook and other things. But if you are covering topics that you are emotionally open to, yes, that's a great moment to actually dive in and allow yourself to just simply intuitively feel what a card means. Let me just pick out one random card and show how it's done so that you can feel the feeling of it. So I received the Nine of Swords. Maybe you have never seen this. It's from Rider White deck. And this Nine of Swords gives me the sensation of being so tired. Really, like, not having much strength anymore. The mind suppressing so strongly. And what I'm relating to in this card when I'm looking at it is I see a lot of the blue color. For me, this very light blue associates with like trying to be more, how do you say, happy in a way, but like child sort of happy, but then having a hard time to get there. So this is what a simple mindful reading could be about. Simply you connecting to the card and its message, not trying to guess what is the right meaning, because if I will go into the guidebook, it will tell completely different keywords. Maybe one of them will be about tiredness, because this card usually is about that. But I would say first do the intuitive reflection. Journal about it. This is very important. Journal about it. Write it down. And then after you have done it, then look at the little guidebook, and that's how you combine it and actually learn from both. You get a deeper meaning from the intuitive reflections, and you get to learn some of the original meanings of somebody's idea, but you're not trying to memorize them. You're looking at them a bit more like, ooh, do I see the connection here, right? So I hope that this tip already gave you something. I hope to cover this in more depth about intuitive reading in future. So let me know if you resonated or if you have more questions about this. This is a big topic. I know it's hard to cover it in one video. Okay, so for now, this is my channel meant for your most blissful growth, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Ciao.